Hey, welcome to Hookum. My name is Ron, and along with Mark Bishop and Venkata Ramana, we'd like to introduce you to this unusual and very simple passive income technique. And I do mean simple, ridiculously easy, and yet I'm willing to bet you've never even considered this before. So let me ask you a quick question. How difficult do you think it would be to give someone something they actually want for nothing, for free? Do you think that you could do that? I bet you could. And remarkably, that's all you need to do here. You give away what we call hooks, and then you start making money, and in many cases, you also build a list at the same time. Sounds too easy, right? Well, it does, and it is. You see, the method we now call Hookum was one of the tools Mark used in 2013 to transition from working 12 hours a day as a plumber to full-time internet marketer. He used this little trick back then because he had zero technical ability, very little time, and very little money. And because it was easy. It was easy and effective back then, and guess what? It's easy and effective right now. So, how does Hookum work? Well, Hookum is a twist on one of the oldest internet marketing tricks online. The difference here is something called the native ad content structure. Yeah, that sounds a little complicated, doesn't it? Well, don't worry, it's actually really simple. In fact, the whole thing takes less than an hour to do, requires zero know-how or experience, and it costs just $5 per project to apply. Let me explain. The term native ad could be used to describe a number of different techniques, but in the case of Hookum, it simply means disguising an ad or promotion as real value. It's real value tailored to a specific audience. Then, using a number of different sources, you make the hooks available to your target audience through one or two micro commitments, but without cost. And due to those tiny little commitments, the recipient is hooked. You've hooked them into reading your narrative ad structure, which is essentially a promotion, and yet they'll rarely see what they have in front of them as a sales pitch. They'll want to click your link, and when they do, you make a sale or commission. Pretty easy, right? Well, it is. Hookum is one of the easiest passive income methods online. There's no loopholes or hacks involved. Once you grasp this simple technique, it will continue to work forever. So, can you spare 1 hour? Because that's all it takes. And it's as simple as giving something away. You give the hooks away, and you make money. You know you can give something of value away, don't you? Sure you do. Anyone can give something away, especially when the person you're giving it to actually wants it. Can you follow a few simple steps? If you can, then you can do this. Each hook will take you around an hour and about $5. You do the work once, and then those hooks continue to generate sales and commissions passively. There's really nothing else to do. Hookum is a complete package. It covers the whole method from start to finish in easy steps. And unlike many so-called systems, you'll understand this entire formula in minutes. You'll grasp the whole thing quickly and have your first hook in place today. So, isn't it about time you actually started making money instead of spending it? Can you spare 1 hour to make an extra $100 every week? Would you like to see your first commission by this time tomorrow? Of course you would. Who wouldn't? Well, with Hookum, you can. People just like you are already doing it. Remember, this whole method boils down to three very simple steps. 1, you give the hooks away. 2, the recipient passes through 1 to 2 micro commitments. 3, native ad structure removes any barriers and results in very simple to achieve sales for you. And Hookum reveals the whole thing from start to finish, so you can start making money as early as tomorrow, maybe even today. So let me recap. It'll cost you around $5 per hook. The whole thing will take you around an hour to complete. All you have to do is give the hooks away. That's it. And remember that $5 in 1 hour. That's for one project. And that one project can make you money on autopilot for months or even years to come without you ever having to lift another finger. So, do you want to get started today? If you do, then listen to this. You need to act quickly because there is a small issue. You see, the doors to Hookum are closing soon. They're closing on this heavily discounted launch price. You'll understand what I mean when you see the price at the bottom of this page. So you need to take advantage of this crazy opportunity right now. You'll find the Access button right under this video, along with all the other Hookum features and details. So go ahead, take a look at all the features, and while you're doing it, check out the ridiculously low price that's being offered today. Then join us and start exploiting this little-known trick. Why not create your first income stream today? It'll only take an hour or two. So go ahead and take a look at the rest of the page now.